Okay, did you ease Falcone's pain or make him suffer? We and 70.4% of others eased his pain. Did you kiss Selena Kyle? You and 78.5% of others did. 'Cause it's the right choice. Eh? Did you visit
By
Mayor
most
Hill
Batman's
as Bruce?
canons.
Did you visit Mayor Hill or Bruce? As Bruce or Batman? 57.3% chose to visit him as Bruce Wayne. Did you withdraw your funding from Harvey's campaign? Us and 91.2% decided to keep funding him. Did you save Harvey or Selena? You and 62.7% of others. Weird! Every playthrough I've seen saved Harvey.
I know. Everyone I've seen saved Harvey as well.
Yeah.
Did we just watch all the minorities?
Yeah.
They do such a good job of making Harvey so fucking likable. He's just a legitimately nice guy before he becomes crazy. Though whether you
Next
save him
time
or
on
not, he
Batman,
still goes a
the
little crazy.
Telltale series.
So, you steal his girl and let him die. No shit, he hates you.
saved me, but this isn't over. You don't know these people, Bruce.
Authorities are scrambling. The so-called Children of Arkham have the city in a frenzy, but there's still no sign of their masked leader. With Hill and Falcone dead by their hands, the question on everyone's lips is, who's next?
After that news about your father sending innocent people to Arkham, sounds like the whole city wants your head on a pike.
The Waynes have always run this company, but now they want to decide what your future at this company will be.
Do you really think Bruce Wayne is worth protecting?
I love in the preview he stays silent, so he's keeping our character with how he deals with Vicky Vale.
You know what I want.
No more hiding, not for anyone.
But don't worry, Bruce Wayne's finally gonna get what's coming to him.
Bruce! Bruce!
Alright. Well,
Well, it's a little early to call it yet. Let's keep alive for a bit and just shoot the shit for a little while.
yeah, because we don't want to start on another episode.
Yep. Because we got 3 episodes left, and we're gonna do them all.
On Sunday.
Yep.
So let's talk the story so far, since we didn't exactly get the opportunity to do so during.
Yeah. So far, the story's completely original. What we have is a completely original take on Oswald Cobblepot.
Which I like more than pretty much every other.
Yeah. I absolutely hated Tim Burton's Batman Returns.
Batman Returns, I think, is that movie's title? Yeah, Batman Returns is the title.
Yeah.
And, Danny DeVito, great actor.
He shouldn't have been
I
the Penguin.
hated his Penguin.
Exactly.
And that has nothing to do with his performance. He did the best with what he had.
Yep.
It's that Penguin was written wrong.
It's the thing, people are like, oh, if they kept Tim Burton on those movies, they would have stayed good. Look, no.
Returns wasn't good.
It was pretty terrible.
Returns is my least favorite of the 3 that can be considered decent.
Yep. Then we get...
Of the older films.
But the first Tim Burton one was pretty good, actually.
Yeah, first Tim Burton one's really good.
Yeah.
I like Forever.
I like Forever
great.
more than a lot of people. It's
drags.
Fun. It drags for way too fucking
Yeah.
long at points.
It drags for points, and it's kind of a problem.
Yeah.
But
it's better than
when it
Batman
does
and Robin.
When it does things good, it does things pretty good.
Yep. The weird part is that series, they're all considered canonical with each other, but there were 3 different people to play Batman.
Yep.
We had
Val Kilmer,
Michael Keaton first.
Michael Keaton,
Michael Keaton in the first one and Returns. Then we had Val
Yeah.
Kilmer in Forever.
In Forever, and then we had
George
Clooney.
Yeah. Clooney, excellent Bruce Wayne, actually.
Yeah.
That's something I can't take away from that movie. His portrayal of Bruce Wayne is really fucking good. It's just...
Everything else about the movie is awful.
And here's the thing. Christian Bale's Batman. Those movies get, like, all that entire trilogy gets fucking praise. Holy shit, the Nolan trilogy.
Yeah, whereas if you look at Begins, it's a terrible origin story.
It is.
It tries to do way too much, way too fast, and it doesn't come off right.
The movie itself comes off really clumsily.
Now, I respect Christian Bale for having to portray all the different angles of Bruce Wayne that they try and portray in that film.
Yeah.
And Batman.
He's a good Bruce Wayne.
He's a very good Bruce Wayne. I don't like his Batman.
I hate his Batman.
There's a reason everyone uses his voice, including
It's the
us.
reason I use that voice.
It's the reason everyone uses that voice to make fun of Batman.
But,
That being said,
Dark Knight.
Dark Knight is a phenomenal middle movie.
Like, it's a really good movie. I still feel it's a little overrated.
Yeah, it's not...
Especially Ledger's performance.
It's not best movie ever
No.
kind of territory like people want you to pin it up as. And...
Hell, personally, to me, the highlight villain of that movie was not the Joker. It was Two-Face.
Yeah, the guy who played Harvey Dent in that movie's really fucking good.
It was so good.
I honestly think...
Here's the thing with Ledger's Joker. It's good.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it isn't.
It's definitely one of the better live-action Jokers. But then again, you don't really have that much competition, being just Jack Nicholson and Cesar Romero.
Yeah.
And I really don't
Well,
enjoy
and now
Cesar.
Jared Leto, but...
Yeah, but... Do we really count Leto? He's in 2 fucking scenes.
He was good in those scenes.
He was really good in those scenes. But... he's not in the movie.
Here's the thing. He's apparently not been brought back for the Joker yet. Like, they have no intention to. Which is a
Well, yeah,
disappointment.
they cut him out. They cut most of the scenes they filmed with him out of the movie.
Yep. The entirety of the DC cinematic universe right now is in a fucking mess. It is shot, and the only thing that could possibly save it is Justice League, but I know, just by looking at this thing, it's going to be a clusterfuck.
Yeah, there's way too much... Do you know why the Avengers worked?
Because they
Because
had
all the
movies for
heroes had been established in
Even
their
the
own
villain.
movies.
Even the villain was
Yeah.
established in that one.
Yeah. It's everything was established ahead of time and came together. This, it's... Well, we've established Superman
And Batman.
and half of Batman.
And like an eighth of Wonder Woman.
I wouldn't even give her an eighth.
No.
I'd give her like a 16th.
You know she exists and you know she has powers. That's pretty much it. Yeah, a lot of people forget about Two-Face in The Dark Knight, and that pisses me off.
Yeah, because the guy who played him, I can't remember his name for the life of me, but an amazing Harvey Dent and an amazing Two-Face. Which is way harder to pull off than just being the Joker.
On the topic of Two-Face, one of my favorite things that anyone has ever done with the character, I gotta give it to Frank Miller for this one. Like, in The Dark Knight Returns, Two-Face gets let out of Arkham after a revolutionary new plastic surgery is done, so, well, now both sides of his face match. He looks normal now. In actuality, that's not how Harvey sees it. Now he sees it as both sides are fucked up. And now he's just full fucking evil now. And it's to the point where it's like, he's gone fucking insane. He's going to blow up a building in Arkham. Batman stops him. He's like, what? Fucking look at me! Look at me! You all laugh. You all see. well, at least both sides match. It was so fucking good and chilling to read.
I also remember seeing that put into some animated Batman film.
The adaptation. Dark Knight Returns adaptation.
No, it was something else as well. It's more than just that. Because I remember seeing it in 2. I don't remember what the other one was, but I watched it with my brother a few months back.
And here's the thing. Rises, cool, we're having a Bane story. I was excited.
Yeah.
Bane could be great. Bane sucks.
And then and there was like, Tom Hardy as Bane. It's like, yeah.
Okay, that could work.
I can see that working.
That could totally work.
And then we got... Yes, Batman!
Oh, we had to completely re-record most of my lines because no one could hear what the fuck I was saying. It was fucking bad.
Well, to be fair, they do that with a lot of things.
Exactly.
Pretty much any time someone's got their mouth covered up by a plate of some variety to their costume, odds are they're re-recording the line over top.
Like, they already dubbed over it. However, they added so much fucking modulation and shit, no one can make out what the fuck he was saying in the initial theatrical run. It got so bad, they actually had to do some quick edits before the wider release. It was one of the biggest blunders in the studio's history.
Yeah, but that's still just one guy was a retard. Recording lines and applying effects to them, that's something basically every film studio does every day.
Yeah.
This is just one guy was a fucking idiot.
Yep. And then, let's see. Might as well get this out of the way. Batman v Superman is garbage. It's not a good movie. I don't even see why some people argue it can be a good movie. No, it isn't. I have seen the full fucking extended movie. It does not help it any. It is bad. There is no saving this movie.
Batman just gun and fucks down? What the fuck?
I'm willing to accept that.
I'm willing to accept it, but it's still one of those things where it's just like, alright, jump the shark? I guess I can just sit back and enjoy the stupidity? And then you don't even get that.
No. It takes itself so goddamn seriously.
Like, there's so many points where you go, alright, it's jumped the shark. I guess I can just accept the B-movie insanity. And no, it just doesn't let you.
At least we didn't get another voice actor to replace him entirely. That's been done in movies more than you'd expect it to.
Yep.
Like,
for example, Jim Cummings has replaced both Christopher Lloyd and Jeremy Irons in Disney.
In the same movie. In the same fucking...
Not in the same movie.
No, like, Jim Cummings replaces the actor mid-movie.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Yep.
But...
he's done it twice.
Twice, that's what I'm saying. You said in the same movie, as I said, he's replaced both these actors. So you made it seem like Jeremy Irons and Christopher Lloyd were in the same movie at one point.
And then just, fuck it, we'll pay Jim Cummings both your paychecks. I'd do that. Fuck it.
Hey, Jim. Didn't know we were making a new Kingdom Hearts game, Jim. Yeah, apparently we are, Jim. Apparently Square finally got around to it, Jim. Oh, that's good. It's been over a decade, Jim.
Shirt. Yeah. In Lion King, Jeremy Irons voiced an excellent Scar. Excellent.
Yeah.
And then, during the song Be Prepared...
the last half of the song is Jim Cummings.
Yeah.
If you listen for it, you can actually hear it.
The thing is, if you're not actively listening for it, you're not going to notice it. On the flip side of that, we have the movie Anastasia, where we have Rasputin as the big wizard villain, which that's all sorts of historically inaccurate. He's not a fucking wizard.
Well, he painted himself up to the Queen of Russia as a holy healer who mystically cured her son of hemophilia. So
yeah, fair enough.
I see where they're getting it from.
Who was voiced by Christopher Lloyd. And for his big villain song in The Dark of the Night, it's Jim Cummings the entire way through, and it is fucking noticeable.
Yeah. Whereas, at least with Be Prepared and The Lion King, it's mostly Jeremy Irons, and Jim Cummings filled in for the last bit because Jeremy Irons threw out his voice, and they needed the song recorded that day.
This one was Christopher Lloyd can't fucking sing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, fucking doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. It's as out of place as Lee Marvin in a musical.
Gonna paint the wagon, gonna paint it fine.
Gonna use all-base paint because the wood is pine. Fucking Simpsons. Oh my fucking god. The problem with changing voice actors mid-movie, though, is you have to get a really fucking good sound-alike.
Yeah. Like, if for some reason they ever film a live-action Uncharted film,
it would just have to be Nolan North again.
It would be Nolan North again. But, that being said, if for some reason they had to dub over a line or two for something, Matt Mercer or Troy Baker both could pull off sounding like Nolan North.
It's fucking hilarious, actually.
Those three guys, if they tried, like if they actually aimed to all sound the same, I'm pretty sure you'd have a hard time telling who's who.
Exactly. Like, Troy Baker has been a fill-in for Matt Mercer multiple times. Matt Mercer's been a fill-in for Troy Baker so many times!
Yeah.
And a lot of people just don't notice, or if you do, it's in an extreme case, like with Naruto.
Yeah, but that's also partially as a result of the sheer amount you hear one before you hear the other.
Exactly.
Because, let's face it, character's pretty relevant.
Yeah. Yeah, all around the story of this game, we sort of went off on a massive fucking tangent there.
That's what we do. We don't get from point A to B without stopping at C, D, E, and F along the way.
Yeah. Like, all around, I really like the portrayal of Selena Kyle.
Yeah, she's got character to her.
A lot of that has to be credited to Laura Bailey, who is so fucking good at what she does.
Yeah. But also, just the writing in this game in general is phenomenal.
Her and Troy Baker seemed like the only people who give a fuck while recording Persona 4.
Yeah. Well, Sam Riegel gave a fuck, it's just...
He threw out his voice.
He probably hurt himself doing it.
Yeah. It's good, but totally different.
What? What's good but totally different?
Matt Mercer's Pain.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not trying to be Troy Baker for that one.
Yeah.
Thing is, if you want to see just how much fucking range this dude has, watch Critical Role.
We will shield that till the day we die.
Oh, we shielded it on a Facebook post the other day.
Yeah. We are critters.
Yeah. And actually, got a few comments on Twitter, the Twitter post of that, with people like, holy shit, a Critical Role reference.
Dude, Critical Role's got an absurd following.
Yeah.
Need I remind you the fucking stat tracker page?
Yo, my fucking god. How many kisses in this series? All the ship moments in the series. This is a D&D campaign.
That just happens to be streamed.
Yeah.
And people are so invested in this story that people have tracked how many fucking crits each person has rolled. People have this group of people has compiled long before this information was fully given out. They compiled all the information that had been given out and extrapolated further information based on it, and pretty much hit the nail on the head so much with a villain at the time that Matt Mercer's like, yeah, nope, hats off to you. So when you can straight up compile a lore bio for a character that you don't have that information to, based on tidbits given,
like Matt
that
Mercer,
the DM goes, yep.
Like, and it's also fucking hilarious when you look at who's in Critical Role. It's like so many big name voice actors who are in so much shit, and Taliesin Jaffe and Marisha Ray.
Yeah.
Like, Talison's in more than Marisha, but like, I know him for more than I know what she does.
Yeah, I know her from Persona 4.
And that's it!
That's literally what I recognized her for when I looked up everyone when I started watching that series.
Yep. Like, oh.
And now it's like, oh, if I see something with her in it,
it's Marisha Ray from Critical Role.
I'll watch it because it's Marisha from Critical Role.
Yeah. Like, oh, you got Matt Mercer, who's been Leon Kennedy in Resident Evil.
Well,
modern
voice of.
Yeah. He's also been
original voice of is Paul Mercier.
Yeah. Then we got freaking this hasn't come out yet, but Yusuke from Persona 5.
Also, Jotaro
from Stardust Crusaders.
Yeah.
Then we got Liam O'Fucking Bryan.
Akihiko Bro.
He's Akihiko Bro.
Also Gara. You've got Laura Bailey, who we saw a lot of today.
Yeah, Catwoman in this, Rise in Persona.
Nadine in Uncharted 4.
Yep. Which, at first, I thought was really random casting, but she fucking killed it.
Yeah. You got Travis Willingham.
Her husband.
Harvey Dent in this.
Yep.
Mustang in Fullmetal Alchemist.
Yep, which is what I know him for. And he's also Knuckles the Echidna in Sonic the Hedgehog stuff now.
Yeah. Weird.
Yeah, it's really weird. Sam Riegel, Teddy from Persona.
Viral from Gurren Lagann.
He's in so much shit.
Yeah. He's in everything.
He's especially in Magi. He shows up so many times in that as different
fucking
characters.
6 times.
Yeah.
You got
Ashley Johnson.
Ashley Johnson, who's Ellie from The Last of Us.
That's all you need to hear. Who's voicing the main dude in Persona 5? Xander Mobus.
The guy who does the announcer voice for Smash Bros.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, voice actors we know about in Persona 5. We have Xander Mobus, who's the protagonist. We have Jeremy Lee, who's apparently awesome. That's all I know.
Yeah. All we know is she follows the Akihiko school of thought. Because her character model has brass knuckles.
Yep.
We know Matt Mercer's in it.
We know Matt Mercer's in it.
We know a few other people who are... We recognize them for things, but...
Michelle Ruff's in it.
Yeah, as someone who we don't know who. Probably some form of additional voice.
Yep. Well, Xander Mobus now is known for more than just being the Smash voice actor.
But it's a good example of, hey, this is the voice.
Like Johnny Firecracker in Team 4 Stars Dragon Ball Z Abridged.
Yeah, weird.
It's really weird.
But yeah, a lot of the main cast
is
relatively unknowns.
And then Matt Mercer.
Yeah. Well, also,
Jeremy Lee.
And Cassandra Lee Morris.
Yeah. Who voices Morgana?
Yeah. Who was Lynn in Xenoblade. and some chick in Mach and Key who got replaced in Season 2.
Yep. Fucking Mach and Key. All around, so yeah, we'll continue this on Sunday, and then we'll be starting Persona 5 on Tuesday.
Alright. I've got one thing to say about Persona 5 right now.
What?
So we've got a cat that can a magical cat that can shapeshift into a fucking truck as a main party member.
Who wields a scimitar and a slingshot.
Yeah. So bets. How long before the game turns her humanoid for fan service?
It's a he.
Morgana
Yeah.
is a he.
Yeah.
Huh?
Don't question it, dude.
They gave a he the name of the witch from Arthurian myth?
Yep.
I am so confused.
Yep.
I am so fucking confused.
Well, the thing is, the game, from what I've heard, takes, like, every character seems like they'll follow some sort of trope. Like, every character seems like they're going to follow a very specific trope. Nope.
Yeah. And that's the whole point of it.
Oh, you know how every character had this big fucking, their entire plot was to figure out who they are. That was every fucking character in 4. That's one of the main things that annoyed me about that game, but I digress. Yeah,
3 was everyone coming to terms with their problems.
Exactly. 4 was, oh, this is who I am. And that was every storyline, but oh my god, it got old. In this, that is done when they first get their persona.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah, as it should be.
Yeah.
And the whole issue with 5 is that apparently it's trying to show, like, look, yeah, preconceived notions are a thing. They're a thing you should probably fuck off with.
Yep.
Also, fuck society, bring down the man type shit.
Yep.
So, hide?
And of course, we already know what we're naming the protagonist.
Yep, it'll be the return of Shinsuke Hyoto.
Yeah. All around, I am looking so forward to this game. We'll be streaming it as soon as we possibly can on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Nothing really else is left to say. I think that's the end of it tonight.
Yeah. Unless you guys want to hear some of the only good clips that we managed to extract from my torment today.
Oh god. No. Actually, the more I think about Persona 5, the more I hear about it, the more excited I get. But this happened with another game recently, Breath of the Wild, and there's no way the lightning's gonna strike twice. And we're gonna get a game that lives up to the fucking hype.
To be fair, we were also almost this hyped for Final Fantasy 15.
And we were hyped while playing it, but looking back, just went, hey, wait a minute!
Yeah. But this is our first run through a Persona game. And, well, we know we're gonna have some enjoyment out of it.
It's a Persona game, we're gonna love it. I also love that this one's just straight up Tokyo.
Yeah.
It's just fucking Tokyo.
I would have been cool if it were some other fictional location.
No.
But no, it's cool. It's fucking Tokyo.
The clips won't actually be that entertaining, I'm guessing.
No, literally there were 3 that are worth airing.
Yeah.
One was a guy comment, and they were only entertaining to air because we stuck fucking media clips with them. So, one, we had a dude talk about how his mom bluffed that he was going to have a younger sibling.
Wow.
And then just pulled it out from under him. And then we put a clip of Archer just going, whole lot of things started making sense. And then Mallory holding the screaming baby Seamus. We had some dude talking about doing the whole sticking a box inside a box with duct tape and glue and everything to fuck with people. And then we just had a clip from Clerks. It's like, why are the shutters shut? Someone shoved gum in the lock. Savages in this town. That's what I said. And then the last one, which is the best one of the bunch, is a guy talking about how he let out a bunch of snakes on a bunch of grade 9s when he was in high school. And then we just had a clip of Stewie going, Snake Griffin. Fucking tongue.
Yeah, like I said, I only really have one story. Actually, I got a couple stories that are decent for, like, a prank story.
Hey, stick your head under that.
Oh my fucking god. That wasn't
We'll take
even
a picture. The guy does.
We kicked the
Snively
bell.
fucking sidekicks the bell.
Yeah,
as
our
hard
buddy
as he
Snively
can.
just walked up, kicked the bell as hard as he could. And then he's like, oh, my ear, my ear, my ear. And then Snively looks
I
up.
look at him. Stick it underneath the other way. We'll balance it out. He almost does, but pulls his head away as soon as he sees Snively winding up for the second
like,
kick.
the thing is, when Snively was winding up, it was like that episode of Simpsons where they all got jailed because they tried to break into the Super Bowl. And it's just, here comes the kick. Oh, the entire room. Like, everyone in the yard who was looking at that, like, as Snively was raising, was like, oh.
What?
And there was the one I already told of us concussing a dude with a thing of water. And then there was the one where me and my friend had to watch his two younger siblings. I pretty much got paid to do it because he didn't want to deal with his younger brothers alone. So one of them, who is known to be quite the problem, he's quite the hellraiser. He actually got suspended from school. Actually, no, he got straight up kicked out of school because he bit his teacher. And then punched him in the nuts. I could not make that shit up. So yeah, pretty much he would not go to bed. So what we did was we taped him to a chair in the kitchen and just left him there. We put a glass of water with, well, it was sort of like a sippy cup type thing with a straw coming out of it so he could drink water if he needed it. And then we just fucked off and went to the bar. Get a text later that night from the dad like, what the fuck did you guys do? He wouldn't go to bed.
Reminds me of a time that my older brother, one of his buddies and I tuck taped my younger brother to a post.
Oh fuck.
Like construction tape and all. Tied his wrists together in front of him, tied him to the post in our backyard. And then he's like, go get a camera. All right.
Then he just never came back.
He let us do it, is the worst part. So we got the camera, took the picture, he's smiling, then we stuck a piece of tape over his mouth. We had to cut him out of there. We couldn't get him undone. We had to cut him out. Fucker had no hair on his forearms for like a week.
This was the same guy we concussed. What if he needed to piss? Wasn't my problem.
You see, in that situation, I would have tuck taped him to the toilet.
That would have been amazing.
It's like, well, worst case scenario, you're getting hemorrhoids.
Yeah. This is the same guy we thought we concussed when we cranked him with the frickin'
bucket.
Yeah. So he's laying in bed. Me and my other two friends are just hanging out in the room tossing some water balloons back and forth. We decide, you know what? Fuck it. Turned around and spiked him. Just spiked it right down on him. Left the room. He sat up. Came out. Did you guys break a water balloon over me? One of our buddies just starts laughing. He's like, yeah, he couldn't hide it. It's like, good, I thought I pissed myself. It's better than him shitting in your kitchen. Wasn't my kitchen. I didn't have to worry about that.
Speaking of shit in the kitchen.
Oh no!
So I know a guy who used to live with a complete utter shithead. Goes away for a couple weeks. Comes back to move his stuff out. And randomly in the middle of the floor that day is a shit wrapped in a towel in the middle of the fucking hallway.
What the fuck?
I don't know. I don't fucking know.
Well, it's not as bad as that one guy we know who just shit out his window.
That's true.
There's really nothing else to that. He just sort of, while Snibbly was in the room, leaned out the window and shit.